Hi fellas, this is Chemaddicts again to the solution. Welcome back to another video tutorial. Well fellas, now we're gonna solve the next part of this question. Well fellas, the question never ends. So if you have missed the previous solution, please don't worry. I'll put the link to the previous solution like this one at the end of this solution. So please stay tuned. Okay. So fellas, now let's solve this question. Okay. The question says which of these compounds depletes the ozone layer. Okay, so depletion is one word and another word is ozone layer. Okay, so now let's have a look to the previous question. Let's review the previous question. Okay, so the previous question was this. So four compounds that contribute to global warming are carbon dioxide, methane, dichlorodifluoromethane, sulfur, hexafluoride. Okay, so from this option over here we need to find who is responsible for ozone depletion. Okay, depletion of ozone layer. So let's find who is actually responsible for depletion of ozone layer. Okay, who is actually eating the ozone layer? That's the case, that's the point. Okay, that's the point. Who is actually eating the ozone layer? Our favorite, our friendly ozone layer, who is protecting us from UV radiation. Okay, ultraviolet radiation, who is killing our friend ozone layer. Okay, let's find out. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so here, so the main tribe or the main member who is responsible for killing ozone layer is CFC. Okay, CFC are the main criminal. CFC are the main suspect. Okay, they are the criminal. CFC group is the main criminal, mafia. In other words, you can say mafia. Okay, so CFC is the main criminal behind killing our friend ozone layer. So let's find the member of CFC group. Okay, so let's find our suspect over here. So if you have noticed the naming over here, carbon dioxide is obviously not in the group of CFC. At first let me crack this down for you. Okay, CFC means CFC is a compound containing carbon, fluorine and chlorine. Okay, so in other words we say ChloroFluoroCarbon. Okay, ChloroFluoroCarbon, chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, so the naming should be ChloroFluoroCarbon. So here let's match the name, that is chloro, then fluoro, carbon. Okay, so the naming order should be like this of this group. So this group has a particular naming system, that is ChloroFluoroCarbon. So that is why it is called CFC group. Okay, CFC group. Fine, now let's find our suspect. Okay, so here this is simply carbon dioxide, this is methane. Okay, we don't mess with them. Here sulfur hexafluoride, it's pretty straightforward. So the C has something fishy. Okay, its name is quietly matching with this criteria. So this name is matching with this criteria. Okay, let's match this thing. So does this have chloro? Well, dichloro. So it has chloro in its name. Okay, now let us match. Does this have fluoro and carbon? Okay, so let's see. Here it also contains fluoro in this, in the name of this compound. Okay, so it has chloro and it has fluoro, dichloro, difluoro. Okay, so does this have carbon in this compound? Methane. So the last part of this name is methane, so obviously it contains carbon. Since it has chlorine, fluorine and carbon at the same time, so it should be in the group of CFC. So this is how the name of the group, the name of the member appears to be. Okay, so that is why. So we have find our suspect, that is C. Okay, so the C is the suspect for killing our friend ozone. Okay, so fellas, I hope that you can guess the answer, that is C should be the answer. Okay, so in here, which of these compounds depletes ozone layer? That is this, in this case, is dichloro. Let us at first write the name: dichloro difluoro methane. Okay, so here the option was in C, if we have noticed. So the option is C. Okay, where it is, yeah. So the answer is C. Okay, dichloro difluoro methane. So this is how we're gonna find the suspect for killing our friend ozone layer. Ozone layer is our friend. It is protecting us from UV radiation high up in the air, high up in the atmosphere. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Well, the next question is pretty straight, that is, which of these molecules has an octahedral structure? So previously we have discussed the shape of the molecule. Okay, so let's once again have a look to the shape of the molecule. So which of these molecules has an octahedral structure? So it is basically talking about the shape of the molecule. Okay, so which of these molecules has this octahedral shape? Okay, so in here structure means shape, in other words. Okay, so which of these molecules has an octahedral structure? So let us examine. So in here we have seen that carbon dioxide has a linear structure. Well, let's draw the structure once again for you. Okay, so the structure for carbon dioxide is this, its linear structure. Okay, since carbon has two bond pairs over here, one bond pair is here, another bond pair is here. So since carbon has two bond pairs, okay, so here the shape of this molecule would be, the shape of carbon dioxide molecule would be linear. Okay, since this carbon has 4 bond pairs. Okay, so here we will treat this 2 bond pairs as 1. Here we gonna treat these 2 bond pairs as 1. Okay, traditionally. So overall we will end up getting linear shape. Okay, so the shape of this molecule is linear. Okay, me write this clear. Linear shape. Okay, so the option A is linear. Fine. Now let's have a look to option B, which is methane. Okay, methane, CH4. Here the shape of this molecule is tetrahedral. Okay, just like this. H, in here it's H, here it is also H. So the shape of this molecule is tetrahedral. Okay, so methane has tetrahedral shape. Fine. Now let's have a look to option C. So in here carbon dioxide has linear shape, methane has tetrahedral shape, and let's have a look on dichlorodifluoromethane. Dichlorodifluoromethane. So dichloro, CCl2 F2 is the molecular formula for dichlorodifluoromethane. Okay, so now let's try to draw the molecular structure of this molecule. Okay, so once again it would be tetrahedral in shape, since 4 groups of atoms is been attached to this central carbon atom. Since 4 atoms is been attached to this central carbon atom. Okay, 2 Cl, then 2 fluorine. Fine. So that's how it looks like. Okay, so the name of this shape is tetrahedral. I'm making mistake at this point, it's really bad. Tetrahedral. Okay, so this guy also have tetrahedral in shape. Now let's have a look on option D. The only option we are left here is D. Okay, so here the D option is sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, I know you can guess that the D would be the answer, since the only option we are left with is D. Okay, let's see why. So the molecular formula for sulfur hexafluoride is SF6. Okay, now let's have a look to the molecular structure of this molecule. Okay, SF6. So since we have one sulfur, so it should be in the center. It should be the center atom. Sulfur should be the center atom. And since we have 6 fluorine, so the fluorine are arranged something like this. Okay, so 4 fluorine in square planar, and other 2 are in above this planar and below this planar. So that's how it looks like. So what is the name given for this structure of this molecule? The name is octahedral, since it is similar to octahedral shape. Okay, octahedral. Hope that I don't make mistake in spelling this time. Octahedral. Well, I hope that the spelling is correct. So since 6 fluorine atoms is been attached to this sulfur, so there would be a planar. Okay, planar. So 4 fluorine atoms is attached to this central sulfur in planar order, and other 2 fluorine, 1 fluorine would be the above this planar. Okay, 1 fluorine would be above this plane. 1 fluorine atom would be above this plane, and another fluorine would be below this plane. 1 fluorine would be above this plane, and another fluorine would be below this plane. Okay, So that's how it looks like. So the first option would be linear shape. The first molecule, carbon dioxide, the first molecule has linear shape, the second molecule has tetrahedral shape, the third molecule has tetrahedral shape once again, and the fourth molecule has octahedral shape. So now let's try to answer the question. Okay, so which of these molecules has an octahedral shape? So the option would be D. Okay, that is SF6, and the shape of this molecule looks like this. Okay, one is up, another one is down, and this is the shape for octahedral. This is how octahedral looks like. Okay, octahedral, and the shape of this molecule is octahedral. Okay, so that's it. That's the answer to this question. So in the next video we're gonna solve the next question. So fellas, that's it for today. So fellas, I hope that this solution is helpful for you. So fellas, if you have any question regarding this solution, please let me know in the comment section. I am always there to help you out, and I'm trying my best to solve this whole question paper. Okay, it's really hard for me. I need to do some research and sort it out for you fellas, only for you fellas. So I'm doing only for you fellas. Okay, so I'm doing only for this fellas. Okay, so I'm doing only for you fellas. So here we are able to do this. Okay, we're gonna able to solve this whole question paper. So that's it for today. So if you have any question regarding this solution, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll put the solution to the previous solution over here. You may click it here to watch. So if you have any if you have any question regarding this solution, please let me know in the comment section. And was this video solution helpful to you? If yes, please let me know. If this solution was helpful to you, please leave a like, or if you find it not helpful, please give a dislike. At least leave your feedback. Okay, either give this a like. If like button doesn't work, if it is broken, then give a dislike. Okay, either of them would do. So until then, stay cool, stay awesome, best of luck for your exam, and as always, peace with chemistry.